large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravinoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe.
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh? Harry, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's genetic. Very rare. Degenerative. My father extended his life by spending a fortune while he looked for a cure. I don't have that kind of time.
There's gotta be some hope.
Gene therapy. That's what all my dad's research was about.
Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him. Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. But it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself. Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you. Just tell me what—
Spider-Man. No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well,
Peter, I need Spider-Man's blood.
Oh yeah!
As if I didn't have enough problems. Now I have to worry about Oscorp being stolen out from under me. Donald Menken's supposed to work for me. And for now, he's doing what I say. But it's obvious he'd like to run the place. Then there's Wilson Fisk. He keeps offering to buy the company. I might even sell it, if I didn't need Oscorp's research division to find a cure for my disease. I've got to watch them. They'd both stab me in the back without thinking twice. I caught up with Peter Parker. We used to be pretty good friends when we were kids, and our dads were partners. I was hoping he might be able to tell me more about his father's research, but he doesn't know any more than I do. Less, actually. Based on Dad's papers, I get the impression Richard Parker went on the run because Dad wanted to weaponize his research. Typical Norman Osborn. He either ran off or killed the one guy who might have been able to save his life.
This just in, Webbs needs something to stick to.
Hey, I heard they're giving out free donuts down the block.
This is a disaster. Time for me to end it. Harry, I want to help him, but without the proper testing, I should make things worse. And of course the Daily Bugle never gets pictures of me winning like this. Shh! People work around here. Did that hurt? Oh wait, just remember, I don't care. I webbed your nostrils open so you won't snore. No need to thank me. If my blood could cure Harry, I'd give it to him in a heartbeat. It'll take time and lots of research to find out. No one could wait. Always feels good to take out the trash.
Area residents credit Spider-Man with stopping a gun battle that threatened their lives.
Maybe Jonah Jameson and I could be friends if we just understood each other better. Nah. If I give Harry my blood without testing it first, it could kill him. Or turn him into a monster like with Dr. Connors. And then who knows how many people he might hurt, or even kill. I've put this off long enough. Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him.
Kane, thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it,
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you. The lizard, the other cross-species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Kill people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I know it's safe.
I can't trust
promise.
anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
Harry really at the end of his rope. I should have noticed a long time ago, but I was busy being played for a fool by Craven. I can't believe I fell for his act. But why would he teach me his hunting techniques if he was going to betray me? I guess that's one of the things I'll have to ask him. Craven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. Now discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold. Looks empty. Maybe I can still find some answers. It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them.
And how best to set a trap.
You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no, it's only the prelude. The antidote I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. Betrayed me. For the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you would eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent. The foe I knew you would be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful.
In the trees. Where he springs a trap.
I can smell your fear.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I kill him? So I feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. You could stomach this. I admit, you disappointed me.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Impossible. I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct.
Fool me once.
You grasp at shadows.
I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong. I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face
Always one step behind.
and ambush me from the trees.
You've been a poor sport. So be it. To the end.
No! That's your way. On my watch, no one dies.
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a craven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Craven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors, of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the passwords.
Well, you get a gold star. Draw me a map, and don't leave anything out.
The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am.
Are you kidding me? With everything going on in the city, they're sending task force guys out of town?
I heard it's about that stolen Oscorp tech. Some kind of armor they're trying to get back.
So? We need backup now. But they don't care if working stiffs like us get killed.
Only Fisk has that kind of influence. I should hitch a ride on one of the trucks. See what he's up to. Ha! That's when you think it can't get any better!
Used to driving that kind of truck. Why can't Tony come?
Because we're going to see the boss. And only his top guys get to know where he goes when he's not here. So shut up and do your job.
I I had a feeling listening in on those guys might pay off. Now to stick to their truck and let them take me right to the fat man himself.
Tell them we've got the delivery. I'll watch the truck. You got it, boss.
Only one thing will work on this door. Ionic webbing.
I have eyes on Spider-Man!
Could be worse. I could be Mucus Man. Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna... All the armor in the world can't fix stupid.
Spread out. Secure the area.
You got it.
I want a perimeter set up. All points of entry watched. I'm on it. I catch anyone slacking off, they'll end up padding my arrest stats.
Understood, sir.
Maintain radio contact. Check in every 5 minutes. I'll spread the word. Boss wants everyone working double shift.
I'll tell the boys.
Task Force cops working with crooks. No. Who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody.
Hey, Paul, that you? I see him.
Are you deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing? That's what I'm talking about.
I don't care what beef.
Man. Armor might look cool, but it doesn't make them any faster.
The Southern police officers. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Can't add more crimes to the list.
Task Force? I don't like working.
Now take some time to think about what you did wrong. It's my lucky day.
It really is so hard to get good help these days.
I see him.
Ionic webbing's my best shot here. Looks to me like the elite task force wasn't all that elite.
I'm sure you're quite pleased with yourself. But then you're a fool, Spider-Man. If you think those lackeys were meant to do anything more than delay you. It's come to my attention that a low-level worker at Oscorp has been killed after falling into a tank containing genetically altered electric eels. His name is something nauseatingly common. Oh yes, Max Dillon. Osborn's people are trying to keep the matter quiet. I wish to see this man's body for myself. Given the fascinating properties of Oscorp's cross-species genetics, there may be a great deal to learn from his corpse. If he is in fact dead, I'm hearing interesting things from our friends at the coroner's office.
Oh yeah! Screw up their lines of communication by taking out the guys who give the orders.
Do you know how much you cost me? But the bill is getting due, Spider-Man!
Yeah, he's right here.
The armor's only as good as the guy inside. And those guys? Yeah, not good.
Hey, Spider-Man, meet up some more police officers. They'll make wonderful news footage. I don't know when you let such a sad little light. You can't help but cling to small victories. You fancy yourself I've done more of this city than even ever dream of.
Don't feel bad. You're not. Alright, you're not. This is my chance to disable their armor. Ionic webbing is just what whatever those guys get paid, it's too much.
I'm rapidly losing patience with you, insect.
Bam! There he is! What's that?
Sometimes I even impress myself. Nighty night. Did your mom tell you could be anything? You can be robots anything. These robots don't talk your ear off. Buffalo flying.
I may have
Just
to
you and me.
direct hand in this glorious matter.
I'll take that. What, no elevator music? This guy's cheaper than Jameson. Smells like sweaty fat guys and burritos in here. No offense to burritos. Well, if it isn't the Kingpin! Catchy name, but I have to say, you look more like a bowling ball than a pin. Or maybe a beach ball?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm impressed. You take control of crime in New York right under everybody's nose. The whole city knows you're crooked, and everyone still kisses your tuchus. It must take what, like a week? A lot of ground to cover is what I'm saying.
The only criminal I see is the masked man guilty of breaking and entering into my private building. A violent vigilante. The Daily Bugle has branded a menace.
Fine, play it like that. But one way or another, you're going down.
And now you threaten me. I dare say Jonah Jameson will praise me as a hero after I kill you. In self-defense, of course.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it looked like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things? Huh? You? Running around in a acting out some adolescent power fantasy? I live in the real world, Spider-Man. Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight it myself? People don't expect crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense. Where you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong. People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy.
You're so fat when you go camping, the bears like their food. You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10.
What do I pay you for? Get down here! What people want is men like me to make the hard choices. To make the wheels of the world turn so they can work their pathetic jobs and live their small lives and get a cookie at the end of the day. Knowing that someone strong is in charge.
Hey man, I get it. You were a bullied fat kid, and now you want to get even. You want to start a software company? Be my guest. If you start hurting people, and you turn into the bully yourself, I'm gonna shut you down.
How dare you? You know nothing about my life. You have no idea what I've done to survive.
So talk to me, let's hear it. You hired Crazy, Cletus Cassidy. You're so proud of me.
I'm not a fool, Spider-Man. I've admitted no wrongdoing, broken no laws. There's no evidence against me.
I have proof you paid Craven.
No, my task force did. As a security consultant. I am shocked and horrified to hear he's done anything improper. If
if indeed he has. He was hired for his legendary skills and a strong code of conduct that would never allow him to betray a client.
Craven might not give you up, but Cassidy will.
A lunatic like that? Oh, come now. His word can hardly be believed. And besides, a man would have to be a fool to deal with someone of his ilk directly. I assure you, I am no fool. I'm afraid, Spider-Man, that you are the only criminal here.
Yeah? We'll see about that.
This is not an action film, boy. Just because you're young does not mean you can hack my security and gain access to my personal... How are you doing that?
Huh. Now who's underestimated who?
Stop that! I demand you stop...
All units, Max Dillon has escaped custody and is at large in Sector 4.
What did you do?
I have no idea what you mean. Thank you for showing me my areas of vulnerability. I assure you, they will be gone when you return.
He's using those generators to make an energy shield. Gotta take him out. Looks like Times Square is getting worse.
No one cares. Well, I'll make them care.
That energy field. He's drawing a pull from our generators.
Go ahead. Don't let me stop you.
Shields are down. Times Square, here I come. I recognize that guy. What happened to him?
I warned you to stay away. Now it's too late.
Something familiar about you. Max Dillon?
You don't even remember. You said I was your eyes and ears. Said we were partners.
I remember now. I did say that, and I meant it.
Liar! You abandoned me. Left me in that place. Let them hurt me. All alone in the dark.
Max, I don't know what happened to you. I can see you're in pain, but I can't help you unless you let me.
You don't care. I live my whole life in darkness, and nobody...
There's bad people everywhere, Max. I'm sorry for what they did to me, but that doesn't give you an excuse to be one of them. At first I felt kind of bad for you. Now not so much. Video games? Is it like constant city?
I'll show you what it's like to be hurt!
Webs, do your thing. It's affected your mind. But there are people who can help. Places you can go.
No! That's what those doctors said! And all they did was hurt me! Never again! All I want for people to notice me! Well, they'll notice now! I'll like the tank from the over the devil!
You've got some serious self-esteem issues, don't you? Max, I just found out what they're doing. Stop fighting me. Tell the police what they're up to. We can bring them down together. Web shooters really don't like electricity. Listen, I know we're fighting, but could you recharge my phone? Not to feel sorry for the guy. He was a victim. And if what he said about Ravencroft is true, I've got to shut that place down. Oscorp's one of their big donors. Maybe Harry can help.
Yeah.
Mr. Osborn, you were right. Fisk is buying up Oscorp stock for a hostile takeover. But as long as you're here, I'm confident we can stop it.
Right. As long as I'm here.
I have it, sir. Richard Parker's spider venom formula. But every time it's been used, there have been serious side effects.
More serious than death? I'll take my chances. Now get out!
Dr. Kafka, is that supposed to happen?
No. I'll shut it down.
Attention all task force officers. There's a growing threat posed by the masked vigilante called Spider-Man. We are clear to escalate to Phase 3 of the Suppression Initiative. Be advised, there is no Phase 4. This ends now.
All units, be advised we have reports of rogue elements of the task force installing unknown devices, possibly dangerous, in populated areas. Proceed with extreme caution.
There could be mass casualties if I don't find those bombs right away.
We have a suspicious device in Midtown East. All units, evacuate the area.
Hey! I'm the one trying to stop your bombs! This belongs at the bottom of the river. That was close.
Caller reports a suspicious package. Follow evacuation protocols. Bomb squad has been notified.
Ran out of options there. Either you're with the guy setting bombs, or you're stopping me from getting to them. Either way, we have a problem. How cool is this? Want me to surrender? Raise your hand. Hungry? Fine. You've led me on a merry chase, but now you're mine. I'd explain how ionic webbing works, but does anybody really care? No more fancy stuff. Gotta get to the river fast. Just made it.
I need a bomb squad unit to investigate a reported explosive device. Evacuation is in progress.
That's a great way to follow my tuchus. Ionic webbing! Sorry, it's just fun to say that. Here's one for the highlight reel.
I love getting paid to eat things like you. Let's see how you do here.
I might just have a future at this. I think my costume protects me, but not enough. Gotta get to the river fast. Just made it. No one plants bombs in my city. No one.
All available units, respond to the Oscorp building. Set up a perimeter and assist in evacuation. have reports of hostiles on the premises, armed and dangerous.
Not again. Gotta get over there fast. Can't always sling web. Jolt affected my web shooters. I love this part! Whoa! Oscorp looks like a bomb went off. Or a bunch of them. We need to find out who did it. Great. Listen, I know you task force guys think I'm the second coming of Al Capone, but there's a bigger threat right now.
The Goblin gave us this armor after he sprung us from Ravencroft. We work for him, and he wants you, alive or dead. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna go with option 2.
Another one? Listen, guys, I know crazy doesn't need a reason, but I've never met this goblin you keep talking about.
Well, the boss knows you, and he's paying us to bring you to him, in pieces, if that's what it takes.
It's the same kind of Oscorp thing the task force uses. Where'd you get it? What did you do to Harry Osborn?
No, it's what you did to him you should worry about, and what he's gonna do to you.
Okay, listen up, minion number 4. I want answers. Your pals made it sound like Harry Osborn is this goblin person. But he never do that to his own home.
I guess you don't know the boss as well as you thought. But chew on this. If he do that to Oscorp, what would he do to you?
The judges give. Look at this place. It could all come crashing down. If anyone's still in there, I've got to get them out. Fast.
Spidey, help me!
Bless you! I thought I was dead!
Help! I can't breathe! You're a real hero, Spidey!
Hurry! I can't hold it for long!
Thanks, Spider-Man. I'm gonna write the Bugle. Tell them they're wrong about you.
Oh, God. Harry Osborn, is that really you?
Does it look like me? No. Harry Osborn's dead thanks to you. All that's left is the Goblin.
You couldn't wait, could you? You tried something else.
Richard Parker's Spider-Venom. And look, I'm a new man.
I warned you what could happen.
I'm dying, you idiot. What else was I supposed to do?
You could have let me do research.
No. From now on, I take what I want, no matter who I have to kill.
If you want help, you don't have to fight me. I'll do whatever I can to cure you. Listen, what you've done didn't just affect your body. It's twisted your mind. You have to let me...
I don't have to let anyone do anything. Always waiting for Daddy to come and hug me and make it all better. Well, he never did, but it doesn't matter now. I can make it better myself. Well, better for me. I'll analyze your corpse and find out why you're stealing. Then I'll do it myself. You're the disease, but you're the power.
It's the first time anyone's called me stable. You gotta admit, you set the bar pretty low. I'm sorry for what happened to you, but I'm not gonna let you hurt anyone.
You say that like you have a choice. My father failed. You failed me. It's like I always said. You have to look out for yourself.
Your father failed you because he spent all his time trying to extend his life instead of living it. Don't make the same mistake, Harry. This is crazy. You're not helping anyone doing this. Not even yourself.
I'm red freedom. Your bio reading is something you never do voluntarily. And that I won't be able to do when you're dead. Not bad, but I could do better. Maybe I'll figure out how to get myself powers like yours. I'd be a much better Spider-Man than you ever was. Snazzy on costume. Maybe some accessories. I've got Spider-Man!
That's enough! I know you're dying. I know you've had it rough. I'm not gonna let that hold me back anymore. I'm sorry, Harry.
You can't do this to me! Confident, I'm strong! Kill me. I don't want to live like this.
That's never the answer. It's the easy way out. You think it's hard for you? There are people sick, dying all over the world, some with the same disease, who don't have your money and resources. Even if you don't want to keep fighting for yourself, you owe it to them. You're gonna answer for your mistakes, and do whatever you can to make up for them. The greatest man I ever knew told me.
All units, we're getting alarms from the Ravencroft Institute. Can anyone respond? Over. Dispatch, we got our hands full with the Blackout and Oscorp. Cannot respond. Repeat, cannot respond.
I better get over there now.
There's a riot at Ravencroft. We don't have the manpower to handle it. All we could do is close the bridge, seal it off.
What about the people who work there?
We sent in some task force guys to evacuate, but they're having a bad time. Any chance you can lend a hand?
On my way. This is a nightmare. How did it get so bad so fast? It's like someone deliberately freed all the most dangerous inmates. This is worse than I ever imagined. Both the staff and the non-violent inmates are in a bad spot. I've got to get those people out. Let's see this again in slow motion. It's like a disaster movie, but just for you. You don't want to stick around, or what? I've got to evacuate anyone who's not involved in the riot.
Spider-Man! Get me out of here!
Thank you. It got so bad, so fast. Glad to help. Now get as far away from here as you can. Seismic glass has a way of bringing people together on the floor. Not involved in the riot. so scared. Head for the bridge. The police will get you out. I webbed your nostrils open so you won't snore. No need to thank me. I've got to evacuate anyone who's not involved in the roster. Ionic weapon in your face. I call this the seismic blast. You can call it lights out.
Thanks, brother. I mean that.
Don't thank me yet. You need to get to safety. We should breakdance fight instead. Oh, you should see me do the worm. Oh, no, I can. Oh, yes, I...
Spider-Man, help me.
Not this time, pal. They say everyone's the hero of his own story. But come on, I'm the hero of this one. Mencken, right? You work for Oscorp. I'll try not to hold that against you. What happened here?
It was Cassidy. We tried treating him with an experiment.
Don't! I know what you and Fisk were up to. Using these people as guinea pigs.
Okay, fine, but the danger's real. Cassidy changed into something horrible, deadly, and he wants to make more like him.
How do I stop Cassidy?
I'm not sure you can. You'd have to overwhelm the symbiote we injected him with. Stop it from functioning. Inflict too much damage for it to handle. Perhaps with fire, or intense vibrations. It's all theoretical. We plan further studies, but...
What did this nutball cocktail of yours do to him?
I don't fully understand it. But like everything else, the goal was to cure the Osborns. In this case, by creating organic, intelligent life forms, nanites, that rely on the body's survival for their own. Now listen to me. Any disease, any damage, they can recognize and heal, as well as protect and defend the host.
Symbiotic relationship. More? Cassidy's a loony psycho killer. When did he turn into a social butterfly?
He had an abusive father, absent mother. He was always jealous of other kids with loving, stable families.
So he's trying to create one?
Yes. Out of the most dangerous inmates at Ravencroft. He wants to build a family in his image.
I'll get you outside, which is more than you deserve. But then I have to go after Cassidy.
I agree. He's headed for the sub-basements, where the most damaged inmates are kept. Now, if he makes them into beings like him, no place will be safe. Oh. Okay, I'm fine from here. My car's outside.
Get to a hospital. Tell the police everything. Or after I'm done with Cassidy, I'll come looking for you. Heavy-duty security. Wonder what they had here. I'm feeling something seriously wrong was going on here. That water's got a live current in it. Gotta stay on high ground. You always look so surprised. They're so cute when they're asleep.
Quit fighting like that. I'm supposed to be the funny one. Sometimes I even impress myself.
Electrical equipment, burn marks. I bet this is where they held Max Dillon. I get the feeling there's something behind that wreckage. Friendlies in my area. Gotta stay out of that water, or I'm gonna get one heck of a jolt. The Venom Project. Huh, great. Why is it never the Puppy Project or the Chocolate Project? Gotta stop Cassidy before he makes things even worse.
Now, you're trapped in my web, little spider. Don't fear the darkness. Let it in. Then you'll be like me. I've become my true self, Spider-Man. And you can too. Wow. I know what it's like to be part of something bigger. You'll find out soon. Those who are like me, and those who are dead. Which one are you?
Cassidy! That's as far as you go. One of you is already too many.
I'm not Cletus Cassidy. Not anymore. I'm my true self now. I'm Carnage!
Less nervous.
Poor little spider. You're just not ready to see the truth, are you?
I didn't web up your mouth because I don't want you to suffocate, but you're starting to talk me out of it.
See, you think you're joking. But I know what you won't admit to yourself. When I killed those criminals, you were happy. You were grateful to me, weren't you?
No,
It's not too late to understand. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
You say you're searching for answers in death, but what were you trying to do when I stopped you? Make others like you? A family?
So we can spread the message, the truth, that chaos and death are the only—
Wrong. You're trying to create a family because you never had one. You weren't looking for death, Cletus. You wanted the life you never had. Now who's not seeing the truth? You said you killed to understand death. What are you trying to understand?
The meaning, the truth, the secrets it reveals about all of us that we're afraid to see.
I can tell you that. Death is a part of life. It happens. Sometimes for a reason, sometimes for no reason. You're wasting your time looking for some cosmic answer in death. Life is where you find meaning. And buddy, you've wasted yours. What makes you think I'm anything like you?
You wanted to do what I did. End those criminals forever.
That's true. I didn't want to admit it, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel that way.
I knew it.
But that's human. Anger, wanting revenge. It's not wrong to feel emotions like that. It's wrong to act on them.
Here's the real difference between us, Spider-Man. I'm at peace with who I am.
You shouldn't be.
And you should? Then why aren't you?
Sorry, Cletus. I just figured out talking to a psycho killer isn't gonna give me the answers I'm after.
I know what will. Death.
You know what you should do differently? can help you. Get you to people who can fix what they did.
You're the one who needs fixing, Spider-Man. I finally what I was always meant to be.
Just for you. I still get butterflies when I fight the bad guys. Thanks.
It's just
The answer, Cletus. None of us are gonna find any answers here.
What's the matter, Peter? You look like you lost your last friend. Hey, but I know for a fact you've still got at least one.
It's Uncle Ben. I miss him so much. I just feel lost without him. He raised me. I loved him. And he died because he was looking for me. I'm not sure how to live with that.
Let me ask you something, Pilgrim. Your Uncle Ben, he was one of the best people I ever knew. Everyone loved him. He had an amazing life, right? So, why do you want to make it all about how it ended? What counts isn't how he died, Peter. What matters is really the way he lived. I want you to make his life mean something. I want you to be the man he raised you to be. The man that he was so proud of when he saw what you were growing into.
He told you that?
All the time. Your uncle knew what a tough place the world could be. He knew that it needs heroes. And hey, take it from me, you are one of those heroes. So what do you say? Are you gonna go out there and prove it? I want you to do it for Uncle Ben. And for me.
Yeah. Yes, Dan. I will. I miss Uncle Ben. I'll always miss him. But I don't have to replace him, because he already gave me everything I needed. Now it's up to me to honor his memory by using what he gave me, in a way that'll make him proud.
Nuff said. Nuff said.
Oh, you can rely on me, Mr. Mayor. I consider it my honor to provide any help I can. What happened to young Osborn is tragic, but never fear. I'll continue to finance the task force myself. And, at the risk of seeming overconfident, I promise you, with the criminal organizations that plagued our city crushed, the crime rate will go down to a manageable level. Yeah, goodbye. There you are. Come in, my friend. Come in. I couldn't have done this without you. Chameleon. What happens now? Now, the real work begins.